It wasn't Valentine's Day or the first day of spring. Summertime would be fine, but love didn't find me till the snow began to fall. That's when everything changed. That's when I found you. 'Twas a silent night, a midnight clear, was no Santa Claus and no reindeer, only me and you. A love brand new. We fell in love at Christmas. 'Twas a silent night, a midnight clear, was no Santa Claus and no reindeer, only me and you. A love brand new. We fell in love at Christmas. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. How you doing? Happy holidays. I'm in the Christmas mood. I figured I'd give y'all a little Christmas song this time because I more than likely won't be reviewing nothing on Christmas Day, which is Sunday. So anyway, shout outs to all of you. What's up? This is Ty. I am here to review season 4, episode 11 of Tyler Perry's comedy drama soap opera, The Oval. And tonight's episode is titled Was Done in the Dark. But before I do that, I have to give a shout out to my lovely subscribers. Oh, did I say what song that was? Y'all know that song? That is Kelly Price. It's off Kelly Price's Christmas album. It's called In Love at Christmas. It features Kelly Price and Mary Mary. Love that song. Anyway, let me give a shout out to my lovely people that hold me down in the comment section, my lovely subscribers. We are at 953 subscribers. Keep it going. Let's get to 1,000, y'all. Make that my Christmas present. Make that an early Christmas present. Share the videos. Spread the love. Tell the people about this channel. Keep this channel going and growing, right? Let's do that. So anyway, shout outs to folks like Savannah Rivers Amore, Anthony White, Susan Keys Stewart, Rhonda Smith, Angry Smurf, Randall Brown, Lamont Simpson, Bobby Ray, Nadine Harris, Shanita Kiana, The R.C. Kroger, Karima Khadija, Timmy O, Kryptonian Black, June BOC, Simply Be Yourself 100, and all the rest of you lovely, wonderful, wonderful people. Listen, I'm in that Christmas mood. Let me show y'all something. Look at these. I know, right? I had these for a while. I think I got them from my job, from this lady on the job a few years back. Now, my son used to love these. He's 9 now, but now he's too cool. You know what he told me? He said, Daddy, if you went outside with these, I would be embarrassed. Now he's getting big enough to say he's embarrassed by stuff. But listen, everything down there is ready. The tree is ready. Why am I talking about the tree? The tree, I got a train under there. All of that is ready. But enough of that. Let's get down to this review. Okay, let's go on down to this review. Miss Nancy, poor Miss Nancy. We last left off. Lord have mercy, Miss Nancy, a God-fearing woman down there with this cult. You know them cult members ain't saved, they ain't sanctified, they don't know the Lord. They didn't hear the Lord's cry, and she down there at the Ragadushi. But why would you go down there to the Ragadushi? What's wrong with you? And that Ragadushi, am I saying it right? Ragadushi, right? The Ragadushi, remember I used to call it Ragading Long or whatever. Anyway, the Ragadushi soldier done snatched her up. He ain't got no home training. He don't know how to treat, but actually, the Ragadushi don't know how to treat women anyway. They be beating hoes up. Not calling women hoes, but you know what I'm saying. But anyway, the Ragadushi soldiers, I don't like how he's mishandling Miss Nancy. And Miss Nancy was trying to get all kinds of excuses. She was fighting back. I was rooting for her too. Yeah, Miss Nancy, get in the car. Get in. Could you just get in it? He roughed Miss Nancy up. He hit Miss Nancy with the rifle, y'all. I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all. Miss Nancy out here catching an asthma attack. Lord have mercy. I said, now, come on now. They got your granddaughter. You going to be at the Ragadushi camp too? And I'm upset because I wanted more of that. I want to know what was going on with Lord have mercy, Miss Nancy. And they didn't show any more of her for the rest of the episode. So y'all tell me, because y'all watched that other show, Ruthless, is Miss Nancy going to be on that? If you tell me Miss Nancy's on that, I'll probably watch, because I really didn't care for Ruthless, but I'll probably watch just to see how Miss Nancy cut up with the cult, if she's over there on the cult. Somebody tell me. Somebody let me know. So anyway, after they play the damn theme, the opening credits, they don't go back to Miss Nancy at the Ragadushi camp. they go to Bobby and Priscilla, and Bobby is flirting and carrying on. I mean, Priscilla's a nice piece of chocolate. What's wrong with me tonight? Oh boy, what has gotten into me? No, but she's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman, and he's flirting with her, and she's liking it back, and you know he's telling her that she's a beautiful woman and all that good stuff, and all of that, and then they cut to Max and Kyle having a conversation, and it was pretty much, well, you shot me, and I was just doing my duty. And Kyle tells him, he says, listen, why don't we have like a boxing match? And then, we could work out differences out on that. But then he was also doing like these little flirty things and inappropriate statements and all that and all that. And then he said to Max, I know you have that mattress, and you know that it was Jason that did that. So remember the mattress? I think that's the mattress that Denise's pieces. Remember Denise's pieces, the side piece that got a head cut off? I think that's the mattress they're talking about. I forgot all about that. So they had their conversation. That really didn't move me too much. Then we go down to Kareem and Lily at the pharmacy, the only pharmacy in town. Shout outs to Anthony White. Shout outs to you. I appreciate your comment. He had mentioned in my review last week, he said, the characters here just, the storylines, people just do things without any consequences. And he said, there's only one pharmacy in town. That's true. So anyway, she's at the pharmacy, and Kareem is now Captain Saberhole. Oh, Lily, I can help you. Here, take this number down. They do things for women like yourself that's in need and trouble. I'm like, now he can help somebody when he couldn't even help Sharon in his situation. He was all scary. Now you can help? And he's like, I can really help you, this, that, and the third. She's like, listen, no, you can't help me. I'm not an abused woman. I'm a prisoner, though. I'm being tortured because my husband is gay, but he likes keeping me around as his little, ornament, the front for the folks so they don't think that he's gay, and, keep me around and torture me, and I can't get out. I can't go to the hospital, can't do none of that because he's with some powerful people. And he's like, well, at least take my number. Kareem, what you going to do? What are you going to do? Give her a prescription? What are you going to do? I don't know. So meanwhile, as that's going on, Sharon and Dale come in. They come in late to work. And apparently it's very busy at the pharmacy. They said it was a crowded day. I counted like 3 people. But it was a crowded day for the pharmacy. Big business. And Kareem don't want to go home. Kareem is upset, saying he's acting real funny towards towards Sharon. And rightfully so, because he's mad that you spent the night at Barry's house again. What's wrong? What's up with you in that? What you spending the night at Barry's house for? And she's like, I just wanted to make sure he was okay. Something is wrong with that. And, he was acting funny with her and upset because he didn't like that. And then we see Dell and I agree with Kareem on that. Then we see Dell and Sharon mention that Lily looked familiar to them. So at least somebody's recognizing her, noticing that this is somebody from the White House, So hopefully that will connect. But then we go back to Priscilla, Sam, and Bobby. Oh, Sam walks in, and Sam is he ain't liking it. He see this old muscle man around his woman. He insecure now. But my thing is, Sam, you did your dirt. You banged the first lady. So now you worried that your wife might step out on you with muscle man Bobby. He's taller. He's more built than you, whatever. And the moment they leave, because then Richard comes in the room as well. Richard calls Sam out of the room. They leave to go talk. And as they're talking, Bobby is pouring it on, baby. Yeah, girl, you's a fine piece of chocolate. Then he started, my body all over your body. But he did mention her body, something about it's your body all over my body, girl. He was telling her about it was her body and all this sexual stuff. And apologizing. How you flirting and apologizing for flirting at the same time? He's like, oh, my bad. That's a little inappropriate. But, let me lick you up and down. I'm like, hold on. Wait a minute. But I'm just saying, though, but I apologize. But, girl, I just want to... I'm like, come on, dude. What is that? But it seemed to be working. She seemed to be liking that. But she had to let him know. She said, listen. She said, I'm happily married. My marriage is real good. He said, yeah, I see your husband looking at me like that. He also said, I can read body language and I can tell you're lying. Am I right? She said, the only thing you right about is you ain't got a chance with me, sucker. That's what she told him. You ain't got a chance. You ain't getting none of this good chocolate stuff. That's what she told him. Then, we had Sam having his conversation with Richard, and Sam was going in there saying, asking Richard, has he heard anything about Barry? And he hasn't. And he said, listen, I'm gonna have my people check things. We're gonna check it all out. And Richard is concerned, and rightfully so. And while they're having that conversation, you hear the president yelling, where's my next glass? Where's my next glass of liquor? And all that. And then Sam goes back into the room with Priscilla, and he has the nerve. Like I said, he's like, he's jealous and paranoid. He's like, you wouldn't. I know that's not in you. You wouldn't cheat on me. You wouldn't do anything like that. She said, well, you knew the old me. You don't know the one who's been cheated on. But technically, he does know the one who's been cheated on. Because didn't you say, a few seasons back, didn't she say that he cheated on her before? So he does know you. But anyway, she's throwing in his face, I might not come home tonight. I might be a little bit late. I might be, dealing with Bobby. She was just really throwing it on. I thought that was funny. I really thought, and I could see Sam is he's looking so hurt. He's like, please don't go. Please don't go. He don't want her to go to Bobby. He don't want her. He don't want her to do that. So that was that. Then we go back to the president and the first lady and Donald, and they're all in that room, and they're really trying to convince him about their plan or whatever. He's so not feeling it. He's just more worried about his drinks. I didn't like the way he was talking to the butler, talking to Richard. When they asked him, what do you think? He said, why is the butler still standing here? Then he was saying stuff like, whoa, why don't you tell them what y'all did? Referring to Jason, crazy Jason, saying, tell them what you did. And they're getting all upset and worried like that. And, that was funny. I did kind of laugh at how the president was really kind of annoyed and all of that and all that situation. I did like that. And, the first lady, she's upset with him and everything. That was, that was kind of funny. I did enjoy all of that. He's like sticking it to them. So then when they get the VP and his wife to leave, and the first lady goes in the room with the president. The president is like, they think he's hammered and drunk. He said, let me tell you something. The cocaine clears my mind. I said, look at this junkie. He said, listen, I get a clear vision. I sees things. And he said, and he just was taunting them. He said, you and Donald think I'm stupid. If you all are up to something. He said, why don't you read this? Because he kept saying, why don't you tell me what you think gonna happen when Jason comes back? And she's like, what are you talking about? Jason is dead. He said, they kept saying that. You crazy. Jason is dead. He said, oh, no. Look at this right here. Look at this. He handed them the paper, the autopsy. Apparently, y'all done killed the wrong biracial boy, because it's saying in the papers he was biracial too, but this was a cancer patient. Now, here's my question. What happened to the body? Did they say they cremated it? So y'all cremated the wrong body. So now, wouldn't the family of the actual boy who that actually was, wouldn't they be looking for his body? But I guess we're going to ignore that. We just going to ignore. That was just running through my mind. Like, wouldn't they be looking for his body? But anyway, I thought this was funny because the president called them both. He said, you two idiots killed the wrong person. And they were more worried about, because they said the autopsy showed the drugs she put in there. He said, no. But you killed the wrong person. So the bigger question is, where in the world is Jason? Where is he? That's what they want to know. Where is Jason? And then we had that banter with the vice president and his wife, blah, 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 yakety yak. That really didn't move me. I didn't care for that. And then we go to, where is Jason? Alan comes to his house only to find Jason asleep on the bed. And Jason has this bruise on it. First of all, I was laughing so hard when I saw the bruises on Jason because they did a little too much with the makeup. It don't look, you know what it looks like? Y'all remember the wrestler from back in the day, Sting, or the Ultimate Warrior that used to have that paint right over the eyes like that. That's what Jason looks like to me. I was cracking up when I said they didn't put a little too much makeup on that supposedly black eye, whatever. But anyway, he was telling Alan, listen, I got to stay here and lay low. My parents were trying to kill me. And he's like, well, I'm going to call Donald. He said, no, you're not. He said, yes, I am. So Jason had to pull that gun out on him like, no, you're not. You're going to sit down, okay? And you're going to do what I asked you to do. You're going to help me out. He said, listen, I owe you one from hitting me with that guitar anyway. And if I shoot you, bro, ain't nobody going to know anything. They ain't going to think it was me because I'm supposed to be dead anyway. So that was interesting. Then we go to Kareem. Kareem has finally gone home from the pharmacy, get him something to drink, and he goes into his room. And who is laying across his bed? Bruised and battered. Is he dead? Who knows? None other than Barry. Now I'm trying to figure out, y'all, how in the world did Barry get into his house? And who did this? Was this the Ragaducci? Where did we last see Barry? Did we last see Barry? Did the Ragaducci grab him up? I can't remember. Y'all tell me below. But that's pretty much it. That's all I have. But before I go, I do want to touch on, it's time for Comments Corner. Comment Corner, I should say. I want to go through a few comments that I thought was funny. Randall Brown strikes again. He says, I would actually watch a versus with Miss Nancy from The Oval and Elder Mother from Ruthless. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't watch Ruthless, so I don't know, but I've seen clips of that lady. So hopefully there'll be a showdown with them, whatever. Y'all tell me about that. Another good comment came from, mentioned it briefly. Anthony White said that my last week's review was another enjoyable review. One has to really ignore logic when watching this show. There's no consequences when characters do things. Lily's car with Alan and Kyle that flipped over 17 times. No one's worried about it being tracked back to Donald and the accident. All the people Kyle has killed with zero follow-up. The drone strike to take out Max and Bobby. The gunfight in the White House in the basement with Sam and Kyle. Nope. Just write things off as only related to that episode. And like Wile E. Coyote, who would get his face blown off, but the next scene he's perfectly fine. That was funny, Anthony. Go check his message out because it's much longer than that. But shout outs to you. That was really funny. And he said, last thing about he said we're supposed to support the prayers, the first lady. Who are we supposed to support here? Who's the likable, redeemable characters? It's a good question. I would say it's Miss Nancy. That's the likable character, Miss Nancy. Bobby Ray said good review. Nadine Harris says she loves Bobby. And Lamont Simpson said that if I need a new manager to manage Ty and the Tyettes, he's there. Just call his people. Y'all be leaving real funny comments, so I do enjoy that. And Susan Keys, thank you so much. You telling me, she said she really meant what she said, that she said, I always sing some of her favorite songs. I'm glad I do. And she thanks me for a great review as usual. And she says that, listen, she'll buy an album. So listen, I'll get the album going. That's all I have for now. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace. And enjoy your holidays.